Welcome to the Career Owner Podcast, presented by Career Glow Coaching. Conversations that empower professionals to become career owners. I'm your host, Kim Boyd, career owner coach, founder of Career Glow Coaching, and someone who believes that every professional deserves to feel confident, prepared, and in control of their career. Welcome back. It's been over a year since I last sat behind this microphone, and I'm excited to be here with you again. A lot has happened over the past year. I've continued coaching incredible professionals, launched our career advancement and readiness support community, better known as CARS. I've worked with individuals navigating career transitions and job eliminations, continued writing my book, and spent time reflecting on one important question: what do professionals need most today? The answer became incredibly clear to me. People don't just need another resume tip. They don't just need more interview advice. They need a new way of thinking about their careers. Because the truth is, the workplace is changing faster than ever. Technology is evolving, companies are restructuring, industries are transforming, and job security isn't what it used to be. And I know this personally because I just faced my own job elimination after 29 years, well, really after 36 years in the banking industry, and 29 total years at one bank in particular. That's why this podcast has a new direction, because I believe the future belongs to career owners. So, what is a career owner? What exactly is a career owner? A career owner understands one simple truth: no one will ever care more about your career than you do. That doesn't mean you do everything alone. It simply means that you intentionally invest in yourself. Career owners don't wait until they're unhappy. They don't wait until layoffs happen. They don't wait until opportunities disappear. Career owners stay curious. Career owners continue learning. Career owners build meaningful relationships. And career owners understand their strengths. They remain ready. I always say stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's what a career owner does, because they know that career success is not built overnight. It's built through intentional choices made consistently over time. So, why this matters to me? This matters to me because when I think about career ownership, it isn't just a concept that I teach. It is truly something that I have lived. And my goal is to share my lived experience with you to make you a successful career owner. After spending nearly 4 decades in corporate America, I've seen firsthand how quickly organizations can change. I've experienced mergers, restructures, leadership changes, technological advances, and shifting priorities for the company and for me. I've watched talented, hardworking people caught completely off guard because they believed that loyalty and hard work alone guaranteed stability. Not at all. And I've also watched people thrive, not because they were luckier or smarter, but because they stayed ready. They continued learning, they built relationships, they invested in themselves. Looking back, I wish someone had told me when I was 25 that career management isn't something you do only when you're looking for a job. And that's a habit many of us have. We don't realize we need it until we do it. It's something you do every single day. It's the relationships you build, the skills you develop, the reputation you establish, the confidence you gain from knowing who you are and what value you bring. And that's exactly why Career Glow exists. Career Glow was created to help professionals become career owners, to build clarity, confidence, and practical strategies so that they're ready for whatever comes next. Because while we can't control every change that happens around us, we can control how prepared we are to respond to that change. And preparation creates confidence. Let's say that one more time. Preparation creates confidence. So that brings me to today's message. The best time to prepare was yesterday. The second best time to prepare is today. I love this statement because it reminds us that we don't need to live in regret. Maybe you haven't updated your resume in years. Maybe your LinkedIn profile no longer reflects who you are today. Maybe you don't even have a LinkedIn profile. I'm working with someone right now, and we are building her LinkedIn profile from the ground up. Maybe you've been putting off learning a new skill. Maybe you've been meaning to reconnect with someone in your network. Maybe you've been telling yourself that you'll get around to it when things slow down. Things never slow down. The good news is you don't have to go back. You simply have to begin today. Because careers aren't built in giant leaps, they're built in small, intentional steps. One conversation, one class, one new connection, one updated resume, 1 hour invested in yourself. Small actions repeated over time create remarkable results. So let's talk about why preparation matters. Opportunity rarely sends an invitation. It often arrives quietly. A phone call, a recommendation, a recruiter reaching out, a leadership opportunity, an unexpected opening, a conversation that changes everything. Your career can change in a single day. The question isn't whether opportunity will come. The real question is, will you be ready when it does? Preparation isn't about fear. Preparation is about confidence. Preparation is believing that your future is worth investing today. And preparation isn't just about finding your next job, it's about creating options for yourself. It's about knowing that if circumstances change tomorrow, you have relationships, skills, experiences, and confidence to help you move forward. And those are built over time. I can think back to when I was growing up in my career and how the learner in me kept learning new skills. And that has proven to be very beneficial for where I sit today in my career. Career owners prepare not because they're expecting the worst. They prepare because they're creating possibilities. The better prepared you are, the more ready you are for possibilities and opportunities that show up for you. So, what career owners actually do, let's make this practical. People often ask me, what does career ownership actually look like? The truth is, it's not some grand gesture, it's the small things. Career owners regularly ask themselves questions like this: what skills am I building right now? Who have I connected with recently? Does my resume reflect who I am today? The best one for me is, am I known for my strengths? What are my strengths? What trends are happening in my industry? If an opportunity appeared tomorrow, would I be ready? Career ownership is not a destination, it's a habit. It's something we practice every week, every month, every year, even every day. Maybe for you, career ownership means finally taking that certification class. Maybe it's reconnecting with a former colleague over coffee. Maybe it's recognizing those foundational skills that you have and expanding on them. Maybe it means updating your resume or updating your LinkedIn profile for the first time in 5 years. Maybe it means joining a career community and surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth. Let's stop right there. That's what CARS is, the Career Advancement and Readiness Support Group. That is something that I created from my experience in vitiligo support groups, a community that encourages your growth. Small group in person sessions. We do that right here in Metro Detroit. Or maybe it simply means spending 30 intentional minutes thinking about where you want to go next in your career. Career owners understand that small investments made consistently create options, confidence, and opportunity. So I have a challenge for you this week. Spend 30 intentional minutes preparing for an opportunity that hasn't happened yet. 30 minutes. That's it. Update your resume, refresh your LinkedIn profile, read an industry article, reconnect with someone in your network, research a company you're interested in or a company you admire, learn something new, write down your strengths, think about your goals, write down your goals. 30 minutes may not seem like much, but small investments may consistently create extraordinary careers. Remember, preparation creates possibilities. So let me tell you a little bit about Career Glow. At Career Glow Coaching, we believe careers don't happen by accident. They happen through intentional ownership. Our mission is to empower professionals to become career owners by building clarity, confidence, and practical strategies needed to stay ready for opportunities in an ever changing world. Every week on this podcast, we'll have conversations about career growth, leadership, networking, personal branding, strengths, confidence, resilience, and practical strategies that you can immediately put into action. Because I don't simply want you to find your next opportunity. I want you to become the kind of professional who is always ready for it. Imagine this. Before we wrap up, I want you to imagine that tomorrow morning you wake up and find an email in your inbox. Maybe it's from a recruiter. Maybe it's from a former colleague. Maybe it's an invitation to interview for a role you've always wanted. Maybe it's an opportunity to lead a project, or it's a chance to do something you've dreamed about for years. Now ask yourself, would you be excited? Or would your first thought be, oh my God, I need to update my resume. I need to fix my LinkedIn profile. I need to reconnect with my network. Career owners don't wait until the opportunity arrives to begin preparing. Career owners prepare because they understand that opportunity often arrives unexpectedly. And when that email finally comes in, they don't panic. They smile because they're ready. One of my favorite sayings is careers don't manage themselves. They require attention, they require intention, and they require ownership. The good news is that you don't have to figure everything out today. You simply have to take one small step forward because every investment you make in yourself today expands the opportunities that you'll have tomorrow. And remember this, the small steps you take today may be preparing you for opportunities you can't yet see. Again, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one question. What is one thing that you can do this week that your future self will thank you for? Don't overthink it. Choose one thing. Take one action. Thank you for joining me on episode 14 of the Career Owner Podcast. If today's conversation encouraged you, I would appreciate it if you would follow the podcast, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who is ready to take ownership of their career. And if you'd like to continue the conversation, connect with me on LinkedIn or visit careerglowcoaching.com, where we're helping professionals become career owners, ready, relevant, and confident for whatever comes next. Remember, you don't have to change your entire career today. You simply have to take one intentional step forward. Own your career, shape your future, because careers don't manage themselves. Until next time, I'm Kim Boyd, Career Ownership Coach, and this has been the Career Owner Podcast presented by Career Glow Coaching. Conversations that empower professionals to become career owners. Thank you for listening.